Keyboard Warriors will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Davis will throw. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's caught. It's Harris. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's taken down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ross. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting up.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
With the catch, it's Harris. Makes the grab and not... enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The sure hands, it's Winfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Davis looking to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific against the scout team. They've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Warren. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The sure hands, it's Ross. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Davis will throw. Firing to the right, complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And the Rainbow Warriors will have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barfield.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route.
Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He'll pull it down. And some room to work. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but He plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds a tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to blast their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Barfield. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Davis will throw. A little screen to the running back. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Barfield.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Now he's got it all the way down to the 20. Yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
At the 20.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Davis will throw. He's got it down the middle. He's not going to make it in as his defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. You guys will have another peek at this Rams offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Barfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a crease. It's Barfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Barfield. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown Warriors! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the lead's now 4, so you go for 2, try to get it to 6 to at least make them have to kick the extra point if they're going to beat you. Setting up the screen. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Bauer Nicolosi. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
It's complete to the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. To the air, it's Bauer Nicolosi. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Hawaii.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Davis will throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.